Hi everyone, our today's recipe is egg biryani. To begin with, we'll be heating 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil in a pan. To this, we'll be adding around 2 large onions thinly sliced. We need to cook these until they turn properly brown and fry well. Until the onions are being cooked, we'll be proceeding ahead with our next step. So here I've taken around 3 boiled eggs and around 2 medium potatoes. I've cut them, and to this I've added a teaspoon of chilli powder, turmeric powder and salt. Marinate and set that aside. Meanwhile, keep checking on the onions and stirring them occasionally. So this is how much we need to cook the onions. Take it out and set aside. In the same pan, we'll again be heating some oil, and we'll first be cooking the potatoes. Stir them well and cook them for around 2 to 3 minutes on medium flame. Once the potatoes are partially cooked, we'll be adding in the eggs and again give it a quick stir. So we'll be cooking this for around 2 to 3 minutes on flame. And now that it's done, we'll take it out. Now in a pan, heat some oil again. To this we've added 2 dried red chillies, 2 patta, some Dalchini and Cloves and a teaspoon of Jeera. Once the Jeera begins to crackle, add around 2 medium onions. Give it a quick mix and saute the onions well. Make sure you stir it occasionally. This should take around 5 to 7 minutes on low flame. Next, we'll be adding around 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. Cook for another 1 to 2 minutes on low flame. Meanwhile, we'll also be taking around 1 cup of basmati rice and we'll be washing them thoroughly and keeping it aside. In the pan, we'll be adding around 1.5 tomatoes finely chopped. Again, give it a quick mix and cover it to let it cook. Stir occasionally and make sure the gas flame is on low. You need to cook this for 5 minutes. After this, we'll be adding the masalas. So to begin with, a teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of red chilli powder, 1 teaspoon of Dhaniya Jeera powder and around 1.5 teaspoons of Biryani masala. Once you add in all the dry masalas, stir it well and let it cook for around 1 to 2 minutes on medium flame. Until the masalas cook, we'll be taking around 2 to 3 tablespoons of yogurt. Whisk it well. Make sure there are no lumps to it. Now before we add in the yogurt, make sure the gas flame is on low and mix it quite well with all the other ingredients. Cook this and keep stirring occasionally. Once it is cooked well for 2 to 3 minutes, make sure you add 1 cup of water and keep the measurement of the cup same as for what you take in the rice. To this I'll be adding some salt, again that goes in Swad Anusar. And now half of the potatoes and eggs that we have cooked goes into the same. Next, half of the fried onions will also be placed in. Add a tablespoon of coriander and Pudina leaves. Adding in some slit green chilies, and now goes in the rice. Make sure you don't stir too much after adding in the rice. Now we'll be adding in the remaining ingredients, that is the coriander and Pudina leaves, fried onions, the remaining eggs and potatoes, and again 1 green slit. To this I'll now be adding 1 teaspoon of ghee, a pinch of biryani masala, and a teaspoon of garam masala. I'll now cover it with a lid and let it pressure cook for 1 whistle on medium flame. So here your biryani is ready to serve. Do try this quick and easy egg biryani recipe. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel.